Yes, indeedy. Hello and welcome to a very exciting episode of the Squiz. Indeed, it's Tuesday evening. I think it's Tuesday evening. There's been so much going on. I haven't got a clue, and sometimes I get very, very lost. And for the last half an hour or so, I have been downstairs trying to explain to my mother about how the answer sheet system, tonight's answer sheet system works. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'll explain it to you now very, very quickly. She's can't get to grips with it, not because the answer sheet system is difficult at all. In fact, it's very, very easy. It's very, very simple. But that's the problem. So is my mother, and she wants to try and speak via Skype to goodness knows how many people, and do the answer sheet and do the thing. And to be quite honest, she has difficulty cutting a loaf of bread. She's she's watching this downstairs. I'm going to be in so much trouble. Right, okay. Let's see who we've got on so far. As you can see, we've started our broadcast this evening a little bit earlier than we normally do. Normally we don't kick off till 8 o'clock. Well, we started earlier for the simple reason that we're going to do a little bit of an explanation. As tonight is a very, very exciting night. It's the first time we're going to be using our live answer sheet, which has been set up by our question master and question guru, the one and only Mr. Anthony Cranny, who should, if I press this button, be on the other side of the line right now. And through the wonder of technology, we should be able to see him. Let's have a little look, see if it... What is that on your head? Oh, don't keep going with the wink. Don't keep going with the wink thing. You've been speaking...
I've just let my hair down. Right, okay, I've touched up the roots a little. And the long parts, whichever ones those are. But yeah, this is natural.
You've been speaking to Glenn, haven't you? No, it's not. Right, this is real hair. Right, before we go any further, this is real hair.
This.
What?
This is just as real as that.
Yeah, and if that's real, a donkey looks like a duck. All right, okay. Right, are we all set for tonight now?
Ish.
You don't know. Yes. You're panicking. You're going, oh my Lord, I hope this is going to work.
Right, okay. The worst thing that can happen is my wife
let's take this one step at a time. Let me talk to them for 1 second. Right, if you haven't already done so, okay, go to the Facebook page and you tell them, Anthony, what they're going to do. They go to the Facebook page and...
So actually, I've just posted it in the comments as well. It should have come up as a link there. If you haven't already, you need to have a look in the comments, find the one that says... Oh, it says a lot of stuff, but it's the last comment Squiz posted. It's got HTTPS, forms, and click that. It will take you to the forms. If you really want to make sure, though, there's a little thing on Facebook. When you click a link, it often comes up with...
Show them, Anthony, show them.
Okay, we're going to try.
Because Ange, I've got Ange for some reason. I don't know whether you can see this. Ange is saying, Facebook's not on. Right, Facebook's not. Well, it seems to be on my side here. I'm looking at it, and it seems to be on. So, have a look. Hold it up, and let's and talk up through it.
Right. So, on the actual Facebook page, let's just go simple as Facebook page has the link. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I can't really show it great on this, as we know the phone is a bit.
Phone's shiny phone.
Very shiny.
That's okay. That angle's fine. Yeah. Okay. So that's
all right. Look, try and do this backwards.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
When you click that
link, right?
So,
yeah.
The problem is that can also pop straight back down.
Oh, right. So you got to be careful that doesn't go down, right? Okay.
Very careful when you're scrolling up and down.
Right.
But there's 3 dots in the corner there, or it might be different on Android phones, but there's an option to open in Safari. If you do that, then all you're making sure is that you're not going to close it down halfway through.
All right, so it'll be a little bit more stable.
A little bit more stable, just on the off chance, because you could end up scrolling up and all of a sudden you close it down and you go, we're 3 rounds in, that's not good.
Right, okay.
But on that subject as well, if you do want to prepare just in case, I'd advise just getting a pen and paper on the off chance. If you're confident that you're not going to shut it down and you've got it in the Safari, no need. But it's always worth it just in case. You
must have explained that superbly well, because Ange Drain has now got it working. All right. Yes. So everything's it's quite simple actually. Just go down there, you click it, and it comes up. and then I'm going to ask you the questions this evening, and they're all going to be multiple choice, and you just put your answer in. We're not going to have the normal break that we do. I'm not going to give you the answers at the end of each part. I'm not going to give you the answers at the end of part 1 and part 2. We're going to go right the way through, and then at the end, you submit your answers. Then we'll go through the answers together, and I'll bring you. Oh no, I can't bring you back up for the answers because you're going to block my answer sheet. But I'll work out a way of doing that for next. We'll work out something. We don't just chuck this show together, you know. Right? Okay. Fantastic. Right? Has everybody managed to get? Oh, by the way, if you can't do the answer sheet for some reason, like you've only got a phone and you're trying to play the quiz on the phone and do the answer sheet, don't worry about it, right? Because you can just play along for fun, exactly the same as normal. The only difference you will actually notice is we're only going through the answers right at the very end, as opposed to at the end of each part, and they're all multiple choice questions, all right, which will actually make it a little bit easier for you. Yeah. So no doubt, Anthony, you've chucked in some harder questions, have you?
I've chucked in some harder questions. I've put hints in some of the non-question explanations. You'll see them. They'll make sense if you're looking at the form. Like question 1 is simply all in the mind, but you can't get anything from that. That's the point of our live stream. We're the ones who do the questions.
Mr. James has got it. David James has got it all sorted for
Fantastic.
me. Helen Daly is saying she's got the Squiz in one window and the form in another window, side by side on the screen. She's clever, Helen. You know, she gets all the questions right, you know, and everything. Right? And Ange Drain has seen it. So I think everybody's got it. So far, so good. All right. I'm gonna leave you in peace to comb that cat on your head.
Hey.
I can't believe he did that. Did Glenn put you after that, didn't he? Yeah, I know he did.
No. Before I go, I just want to say we're going to be doing, thanks to this new format we're trying out in the forums, we can actually create a little bit of a leaderboard afterwards. So shortly after the live stream, I'll have put together all of the results, all of your scores, and we'll post it on the Facebook page. I'll post it on the Facebook page. So long as you remember your team name and what you put at the beginning, you'll be able to see what score you got on today's quiz.
And if you don't particularly want your name on it, it doesn't make any difference. Just think of a team name, all right? Yeah. Just think of a name for yourself. You can call yourself Zarathustra or whatever you want, as long as you can spell it and remember it, because it'll need to be cross-referenced every time. Okay, but it doesn't actually have to be your name. So when we do actually put it up, if you don't want it to say Paul Cornish scored -25, that's all right, that's fine. Just make up a team name for yourself. All right, okay, there you go. And make sure you put your team name onto your actual form. All right, I think we've set them all up, Anthony. No doubt what will happen is we'll have a few more people joining us as we come along, in which case I might have to give a quick reminder, or we can do something like this before each quiz that we're doing in the future, just for 2 minutes, but it'll take less and less and less.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Right, have a great quiz.
Thank you very much. I shall see you later. Cheers, Anthony. Bye. Bye. Can't get over that wig. What is he's taking the mick. He's taking the mick. Right. Okie dokie. Away we go then. I think the explanation's done. We've waited for everybody that's just Helga tonight. I'm playing as just Helga tonight. Says Helen, and says thanks. That's all right, no problem. Now Anthony will actually be in the background watching everything. We don't see your questions on a question by question basis. We only see what you've put when you click submit right at the end. Make sure you don't close your form, please, because if your form is closed, it will reset and you'll have to put in all your answers from before. All right, that's it. I think we're all set. You've all seemed to be picking that up. Absolutely fantastic for the first time seeing as we're doing it. Let's see how we go, shall we? Yes, indeed. Squiz time. Good luck.
Squiz.
And, we didn't do the round 1 thing.
Ow!
There you go, the round 1 thing. I forgot to do the round 1 thingy. Okay, right. I've moved myself over a little bit, right? Cut myself off. Let's move over there a little bit so that you can see all the questions this evening, because as I said, we are all on multiple choice. So it'll make it a little bit easier for you, hopefully. Kicking off round number 1, question number 1. Okay, Can you please tell me how many, the average brain cell, the average brains, Anthony did so well, I'm doing. The average brain has how many cells, all right? The average brain has how many cells? See, we couldn't ask a question like this if it was just off the bat. You know, you've got to give it multiple choice because it's a bit of art. I hope they're not all as hard as this, Ant. The average brain has how many cells, okay? Have a look at your answer sheet. You'll see there's 4 there, so you just tick the one that you want, all right? I don't know if you can change your mind or not. I don't know whether it'll allow you to do that. We will find out. Tonight is an experiment. It's alive, it's alive. Okay, so question number 1, the average brain has how many cells? Is it A, 1 billion, B, 10 billion, C, 100 billion, or D, 1 trillion? Which is a number that is so big, my brain can't comprehend it. Question number 2. What is the furthest planet in our solar system from the sun? Right? What is the furthest planet from our solar system in the sun? Oh, it does allow you. Okay, Helen's just told. Thank you, Helen. Fantastic. Brilliant. It does allow you to change your answers, does it? Brilliant. Good show. Thank you, Helen, for that. Good. What is the furthest planet in our solar system from the sun? All right. What's the furthest planet from the solar system in the sun? All right. Question number 3. Roger Delgado first played which Doctor Who villain in 1971? Roger Delgado. He played a very, very famous Doctor Who villain. I'm not going to tell you whether he's still around or whether he's not still around or whatever. Well, I don't think he is because it's 1971. Whether the villain's still around, I should say. You've got a choice here, of course. Is it A, Davros, B, the Master, C, the Cyberman, or D, Dr. Y? It's very difficult you're trying to keep a straight face when he's put some of these answers in because I don't want to give you any clues. Because, you know, don't want to give anybody any hints. Roger Delgado first played which Doctor Who villain in 1971? Was it A, Davros, B, the Master, C, the Cyberman, or D, Dr. Y, who was Doctor Who's exact opposite? Question number 4. Right, it's a postcode for you, okay? SW1A 1AA, and that's a very famous postcode. Well, it's not a famous. Well, it is. It's a very prominent postcode. You might not have heard of it. I'm screen jumping. Ange. Oh, Ange is screen jumping. How you doing? Is that like bungee jumping, Ange? Is it? Ange is screen jumping. Good. And how's it going? Let me know. Is it easy to screen jump, Ange, or is it a bit hard to screen jump? I don't know. So SW1A 1AA is the postcode of which famous London landmark? All right. Is it A, Buckingham Palace, B, the Elizabeth Tower, C, Big Ben, which of course, as you know, is the name of the actual tower, it's the name of the bell, or D, St. Paul's Cathedral. So SW1A 1AA, postcode for Buckingham Palace, Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, or St. Paul's Cathedral. Pop your answers in now, please. Thank you very much. All right, question number 5. Which ancient kingdom had Prague as its capital? Which ancient kingdom has Prague as its capital? Is it the Babylonian Empire? And he's got mad. Is it the Babylonian Empire? Is it B, Bohemia? Is it C, the Hunnic Empire? Or is it D, the Holy Roman Empire? All right, one of those had Prague as its capital. Which one of those had Prague as its capital? All righty. And question number 6. A prism refracting white light into a rainbow appears on the cover of which album by English prog rockers Pink Floyd? All right, so Pink Floyd had an album out, and on the front of this album there was a prism, and it was reflecting light, and white light went in and it split it up into all types of different light, because that's what prisms do. They're clever like that. I learned that in science in school. Yes, I did go to school. I went to a very posh school. It was approved, my school, I'll have you know. Is it A, Wish You Were Here, B, Dark Side of the Moon, C, The Wall, or D, Pulse? Choice of 4 there as always. Is it A, Wish You Were Here, B, Dark Side of the Moon, C, The Wall, or D, Pulse? That album. Which album is it? All right, go through them very, very quickly again for you. Ange managed to do round 1. Well done, Ange. Right, I whipped through it again very quickly for you. All right, question number 1 was the brain cell question, and you had all that there. Question number 2 was the what farthest is furthest from our sun. All right. Oh, Ange had that album. Question number 3 was Roger Delgado. Right, he played the Doctor Who villain. Which one of those did he play? Question number 4 was the postcode question. All right. Yes, W1A, 11A. Where is it? Which one of those? Oh, it disappeared. Question number 5 was the ancient kingdom. Prague is its capital. Question number 6 was the question about the prism. So that's it for round 1. If you've made it this far, you're doing very, very well. Let's do round 2.
Squiz.
Okay, let's just take a little pause here just to see. I call it the Hash album. I'm not even going to ask Anne Strain what to. Lou, I had that. Oh, you were talking to Lou. You weren't talking to me, leaving me out of the conversation there. Okay. Right then, okay, round 1 over and done with. Hoping you're managing to cope with it. Yeah, everything okay? Not too bad. Mr. James, let me know if everything's okay with you, and everybody else, in fact. Just to make sure there's no hiccups. If there are any hiccups, just let me know as you're going through. All right, it seems to be going okay so far. Right then, round number 2. I'm going to move over here a little bit, I think. There you go. Starting off, round number 2, question number 1. The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. Did you make that number up, Anthony? The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. Is that true or is it false? If you think it's true, press the true button. If you think it's false, press the false button. The longest English word is 100. How on earth could you actually... If it was, that just... We're all good. Good. I knew you'd manage to do it. Good, Stace. Good, Stace. Question number 2. Hertz is a unit to measure what? All right. Hertz is a unit used to measure what? Is it A, sound, B, frequency, C... I thought that said loneliness. Loneliness measures loneliness. Yes, you're very lonely today. No, you're okay. You're not too bad today because there's somebody coming around. C, loneliness, or D, pain. Hertz is a unit used to measure what? Is it A, sound, B, frequency, C, loudness, or D, pain? Ah. There's me. I didn't decide to have a non-hat day today. Question number 3. Whose birthday on the 2nd of October is commemorated around the world as an International Day of Non-Violence? All right. So the International Day of Non-Violence, that's on the 2nd of October, and it's actually somebody's birthday. Yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, you're all right. I'm all right, really. Not. Right. Is it Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma Coat. No, that's not one. I just made that up. I'll unmake it now. Backwards. Is it A, Mahatma Gandhi, B, Martin Luther King Jr., C, Bob Marley, or D, me, Paul Cole? International Day of Non-Violence. Yes, I'm a very placid, calm, quiet person, as you know. That's why they would name a day of non-violence after me. Of course they would. Yeah. Question number 4. Between 1984 and 1994, pop princess Madonna had how many consecutive top 40 singles? All right. How many consecutive top 40 singles? Was it A, 10, B, 15, C, 25, or D, 35? All right. Madonna, between 1984 and 1994, that was her peak time. She was in her prime then. Well, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, well, she was, wasn't it? That was the height of her career, really. How many top 40 hit singles did she have during that time? Was it A, 10, B, 15, C, 25, or D, 35? That was question number 4. Number 5. What is the second highest mountain in the world? All right. Oh, it's very sly, Anthony, isn't it? Normally we go, what's the highest mountain? Everybody goes, I know what the highest mountain in the world is. Although that's debatable, isn't it? Depending on how you actually phrase the question. They go, I know what it is. No, Anthony's gone for the second highest in the world. Is it A, Snowdon in Wales? That was on the telly, wasn't it? They broadcast that. Oh no, that was Hamilton. Hamilton, not Snowdon. Snowdon. Yeah, okay. B, K2, Pakistan. C, Nanga Parbat in the Himalayas, or D, Mount Everest. All right, so what is the second highest mountain in the world? A, Snowdon in Wales, B, K2 in Pakistan, C, Nanga Parbat in the Himalayas, or D, Mount Everest, which is goodness knows where. Okay, question number 6. Goodness gracious me, we're zooming through these today, aren't we? No, we're about where we normally are. Yeah, normally around about 20 past we finish the first round, so we're about on par. We're about on time. Pierce Brosnan made his film as James Bond. Made his debut as James Bond. In which film? Pierce Brosnan made his debut as James Bond in which film? In other words, which was the first James Bond film that Pierce Brosnan starred in as James Bond? A, Die Another Day, B, Casino Royale, C, Goldmember, or D, Goldeneye? All right. A, Die Another Day, B, Casino Royale, C, Goldmember, or D, Goldeneye? Pierce Brosnan. Right, let's quickly recap round number 2 then. And question number 1, round number 2 was the one about the English word, which is 189,819 letters long. Or is it? Is that true or is it false? Question number 2, hertz, that's a unit of measurement, but what's it used to measure? Is it used to measure sound? Is it used to measure frequency, loudness, or pain? Question 3. Whose birthday on the 2nd of October is commemorated all the world over as the International Day of Non-Violence? Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Bob Marley, or me? Question number 4. Between 1984 and 1994, this was the Madonna question. How many hits did she have? Top 40 hits did she have? Was it A, 10? Was it B, 15? Was it C, 25? Or was it D, 35? Question number 5 was, what is the second highest mountain in the world? What's the second highest mountain in the world? Again, a choice of 4. A, Snowdon in Wales. B, K2 in Pakistan. C, Nanga Parbat in the Himalayas. Or D, Mount Everest. And finally, question number 6. Pierce Brosnan made his James Bond film debut in which film? Was it Die Another Day? Was it Casino Royale? Was it Goldmember? or was it Golden Eye? All right, I'm not going to comment on any of those. I'm not going to give you any clues. That's it for round 1 and round 2. We're halfway through a little quiz. Yes. Oh.
Squiz.
Okay, this is the point that we normally pause and go over all the answers. So if you have just joined us, you'll be probably wondering why I'm not going to do that now. It's because we're actually trialing something new today, our live answer sheets for the quiz to enable people actually to take part live. If you joined us in round 1 or round 2 and you haven't got a sheet, if you just go to Facebook, click the last post before this, and it'll take you to an answer sheet, and you'll be able to play for the last 2 rounds. That's rounds 3 and rounds 4. Okay, is everybody managing with this? I presume that if there were any major problems that you would have let me know by now and been screaming and shouting and going, but you're not that type of crowd anyway. No, you wouldn't have screamed and shouted. What's the past tense of yeah, shouted, yeah. So I take it everything is fine. So we're going to plow on with part 2, which is rounds 3 and rounds 4. And after that, I will tell you to submit your sheets. We'll see who as the and Drain says it's easy. Oh, there you go. It's easy. Good show. All right. Okay. Just don't close it. All right. Just make sure you don't close them completely, because you'll have to go back to square one, as they say. All right. Let's carry on with round number 3.
Squiz.
Okay, round number 3, question number 1. And we're taking you all the way over to America for this question, to Ohio in particular. It is illegal to do one of the following in Ohio, apparently. Okay, which one of them is it illegal to do? Is it illegal to own a fish tank? Is it illegal to fish whilst drinking? C, get a fish drunk. D, kiss a fish. Kiss a fish. A lot, they're very fish orientated in Ohio, aren't they? I wonder if they're a coastal city. Is Ohio coastal? I don't think it is. Okay, so one of those things it is illegal to do in Ohio. Yeah, good luck on that one, says Anthony. All right, good luck on that. I can't wait to find out actually what it is. Because any one of those is absolutely bonkers. In Ohio, it is illegal to do one of the following. Is it illegal to own a fish tank, fish whilst drinking? I thought that said fish while driving. There's something wrong with my eyes tonight. C, get a fish drunk, however you do that. Although you can drown a fish, can't you? Yeah, you can. You drag it. Oh no, I shouldn't tell you. Or D, kiss a fish. That's question number. Kiss a fish. That sounds like a name of a place in out of Mongolia. That's question number 1. Question number 2. Which spirit derives its name from the Dutch for burnt wine? Right? We don't mean Blythe spirit, Casper type of spirit here. Right? We mean one of these. Vodka, soju, sinjali, or brandy. I've never heard of half of these because I don't drink. So I don't know a lot about spirits. Is it A, vodka, B, soju, C, singani, or D, brandy? There you go. If you don't know how to pronounce something, say it as you see it and just give it a heavy accent and nobody will be any the wiser. Which of those spirits derives from the Dutch for burnt wine? Okay. Number 3. Which protrusion. Which protrusion is also known as the... oh, you did this to me on purpose, Cranny. Which protrusion is also known as the laryngeal prominence? Laryngeal prominence, right? Which I know, right? Which protrusion is also known as the laryngeal prominence. Laryngeal prominence, there you go. Is it A, the voice box, B, the Adam's apple, C, the larynx, or D, the tongue? All right. Don't ask me to say it again, because I'm not going to. I just ain't. I refuse. In fact, I'm going on to the next question. Question number 4. Do they censor things on Facebook and YouTube as well? I know they. I know they sort of. There's a thing where you can't use that. And what's that called? Yeah, is that called? No, that's good. Yeah, but you can't. I don't think they censor things. We'll find out, won't we? Yeah. A lepidopterist is a person who studies what type of creature? A lepidopterist is a person who studies what type of creature? Is it A, leopards, B, leopards, C, butterflies, or D, bats? A lepidopterist, what do they study? A, leopards, B, I thought there's something wrong with me. I thought that said leotards. Leopards, C, butterflies, or D, dingbats. I need a bath and then bed, I think. All right, so that's question number 4. Round number 3, lepidopterist. What do they study? Do you know? Question number 5. Who is generally credited with having invented the radio? Right, who was the bloke that they tend to teach you at school that created the radio? I don't know, they might not have taught you at your school. You might have found out via the internet. A, Guillermo del Toro. B, Trevor Bayliss. C, Guglielmo Marconi. Or D, Charles Babbage. All right, which of those? A, B, C, or D? That's what I'll do. I'll just say the letters. That'll be easier, won't it? Yeah. That won't look so dull then. Who is generally credited with having invented the radio? A, B, C, or D? I sorted it. Oh, I'm happy now. Question number 6. Last one in round 3. What is the single largest day for American food consumption in the USA? Right. In the USA, they have one day where Americans eat more food than they do normally, right? More food than they do normally, right? Which must be a heck of a lot. Oh, I shouldn't say that about our American friends, should I? No, they're fine. The single largest day for that, is it A, Christmas Day, B, Thanksgiving Day, C, Independence Day, or D, Boxing Day? All right, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, Independence Day, or Boxing Day. When do the Americans eat more food than any other day? If you don't know, give it a guess. You got a 1 in 4 chance. Okay. Right, very quickly then, question number 1 in that round was the Ohio one. Is it illegal to do one of the following? Own a fish tank, fish while driving, get a fish drunk, or kiss a fish? Question number 2 was which spirit derives its name from the Dutch for burnt wine? Is it A, B, C, or D? Question number 3, which protrusion is also known as the laryngeal prominence? Is it A, B, C, or D? Question number 4, Ange done it. Good girl, Ange. A lepidopterist is a person who studies what type of creatures? A, leopards, B, leopards, C, butterflies, or D, bats. Question 5, who is generally credited with having invented the radio? Is it A, B, C, or D? And finally, question number 6, what is the single largest day for American food consumption in the USA? Is that Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, Independence Day, or Boxing Day? That's it for round 3. 1 more round to go. That's round 4, and we're going to do it right now.
Squiz.
Yes, here we go. I'm going to have to fix that button. There's something wrong with that button there. Okay, your last 6 questions before you all submit your answers for the first time ever via our live answer sheets, and we completely crash and wreck the internet. Let's hope not, eh? Okay, question number 1, round number 4. In the terms of area, which is larger? In terms of area, which is larger? Is it the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight? All right, so 2 choices there. The Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight. Essentially, we're asking which is bigger, but not bigger in the sense of got more population. Bigger in area. In terms of area, which is larger? Is it the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight? Question number 2. Which 1984 novel centers on a Soviet submarine commander, Marco Ramius? All right, so Marco Ramius is a Soviet submarine commander in this particular novel, which I believe was also made into a film. I know it was made into a film because it's a great film and a great novel as well. Is it A, Yellow Submarine, B, 20,000 Leagues, C, Hunt for Red Oct, which I think means Red October, or D, Cool Runnings? All right. A, Yellow Submarine, B, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, C, Hunt for Red October, or D, Cool Runnings? Commander Marco Ramius was the main character in one of those novels. Which one was it? Question number 3. Who proposed the easy way of quitting smoking? All right. Who proposed the easy way of quitting smoking? In other words, somebody had a bit of a system called the easy way. All right. A, Alan Carr, B, Martha Buss, C, Willie Nelson, D, Rick Allen. Who proposed the easy way of quitting smoking? Ramius. Oh, right, we've gone back to... It was Ramius. I'm sure it was Ramius, not Ramius. I'm sure it was Ramius. All right, okay, I've been corrected. See, he's watching. He's omnipresent. He's all over the place. You've heard of... Yeah, no, he's more Christmas present than omnipresent, actually, in all honesty. Not that anybody won him for Christmas, but... Okay, who proposed the easy way of quitting smoking? Alan Carr. Is that the way I say Alan now? Aren't me? Martha Buss, C, Willie Nelson, or D, Rick Allen. Who was it? Could you tell me, please? Or tell the answer sheet. 4. In a 1950 Disney film, Lady Tremaine is which girl's stepmother? Okay. Disney film, Lady Tremaine. Have I said that right now, Anthony? Or do you pronounce that Ramesses? A, Snow White, B, Cinderella, C, Aurora, or D, Wendy? A, Snow White, B, Cinderella, D, C, Aurora, or D, Wendy? All right, Lady Tremaine, which girl's stepmother in a Disney film in 1950? There you go. Got it? Good show. Question number 5. The Egyptian goddess... I just thought, oh no, is this Ramesses? The Egyptian goddess Hecate was depicted. Have I said that right now? You put all these difficult words in just so that you could. The Egyptian goddess Hecate was depicted with the head of which amphibian? Right? Was it a salamander, a frog, a newt, or a crocodile? The Egyptian goddess Hecate was depicted with the head of which amphibian? I might be pronouncing it wrong, but I'm sure that is the way to pronounce head. So, yeah, H-E-A-D, head, yeah, I think I'm right. So which one of those was it? And finally, question number... Mr. George, you're late. We're doing a live answer sheet. Have you got your answer sheets? Everybody's playing live. They've got an answer sheet. They're answering as we go along. Poor Paul, he's picking it. I know he's picking on me. Right, and finally, the last question. Number 6. The words algebra, alcohol, and alkali. Good. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about, Ange. I always yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Hang around. We're trying something new today. There's a link on the Facebook page to an answer sheet, which you can answer live. Pointless downloading it now because we're finished. Question number 6. The words algebra, alcohol, and alkali derive from which language? All right. So which language do they derive from? Is it A, Latin, B, Greek, C, Arabic, or D, Mandarin? So A, B, C, or D, the words algebra, alcohol, and alkali. Which language do they derive from? Right, I'll go through the questions very, very quickly in our last round, round 4. And then we shall take a pause, take a breath. You can submit your answers, and then Anthony can tell us who's there. So question number 1, in terms of area, which is larger? This is an either or. Is it the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight? Question number 2. Which 1984 novel centers on the Soviet submarine commander Marco Ramius? Or Ramius. All right, okay. Question number 3. Who proposed the easy way of quitting smoking? Was it Alan Carr? Was it Martha Buss, Willie Nelson, or Rick Allen? Question 4. In a 1950s Disney film, Lady Tremaine is which girl's stepmother? Is it Snow White? Is it Cinderella? Is it Aurora? Or is it Wendy? Question 5 was the Egyptian goddess Hecate. She has the head of something. She doesn't have a person's head. She has a thing's head. She has an amphibian's head. What is that amphibian? Is it a salamander? Is it a frog? Is it a newt? Or is it a crocodile? And finally, question number 6. The word algebra, alcohol, and alkali derive from which language? Okay, that is it. Don't submit anything yet. I've just had something here from Anthony. Let's go to big screen. That's the end of your quiz. I'll tell you what you got to do now. All right, here we go. Hold on to your hat.
Squiz.
Okay, right. Now then, I've just had a little message here from Mr. Cranny. Once you submitted, there's a view accuracy button to see your answers. I kind of forgot to remove that, but hey-ho. All right, you made a mistake. Did you? That's all right. No problem. Everything else is going quite well so far. Right, okay. Now then, so you've all answered the questions on the answer sheet. There should now be another little box. I think, is this box there, Anthony, saying what you thought? I'll find out. Let's have a look. Let's say, I don't think he's still there. I think I need to call him back, don't I? Are you there? Anthony, I'm going to give you a ring and then we're going to find out what's going on. All right, mate? Okay, here we go. Stay there. Stay there. Can you hear that? Okay. Let's have a look. Are you there? Oh, Lord. What are you doing? Oh, you've got a background. You put your hat on. Right, okay. Right, so now what do we have to do? We've got it. It's going well so far. It's going well so far. Everybody's answered. They didn't seem to have too many problems with it. All right. And they all downloaded them. So what happens now? They submit them, yeah?
So, yeah, you should have a submit button, which is pretty much, if you've been going through the quiz, each round is separated, you go on to the next round, and now you should have clicked the submit button. You will also have view accuracy, I think that's the wording the button has. That will tell you what you got right and what you got wrong in the actual quiz.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, I've been trying to get away with it to tell you the score immediately.
Oh, wait for it. Yes, yeah.
I've been trying to find a way for it to tell you your score immediately, but I don't think that'll come up on that page. So if you want, just go through, tally up what you got right, see what score you got, let us know on that. But like I said, now I've got 7 responses so far. So I imagine there's one or two.
And you can't see what they scored, can you, or not?
Here we go.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't. We're going through the answer. We're going to go through the answers now. So I tell you what, right? I'll go through the answers now. Right, seeing as everybody knows they've submitted, right? So that's all right. That's fine. I'll go through the answers, and then we'll pull you up at the very end. And then will you be able to tell us the scores then, or?
I've got the scores now.
Oh, you've got the scores now. Oh, there's efficient.
Yeah.
There's efficient. You are. Right.
That's
okay.
Right. I have my moments tonight.
Okay, go on. Should we do them now, or should we wait till right at the very end?
It is. Well, it's up to you, Cornish. I think they can all see what answers they've got right and what they've got correct. So I feel like if we go through the answers, we could have just given them their scores by then.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we got to do, but I got to pop through the answers anyway. Right. But if you want to give them a score, we'll do it at the end. Right. We'll do it at the end.
Okay.
I'm going to rush through the answers very quickly, and then we shall take it there. Oh, was that a wig? Yes, it was. Lou Drain wants to know, was that a wig? She thought that was your real hair, Mr. Cranny.
It was. It's under this brown hair wig now.
Yeah.
That is so uncontrollable it couldn't ever be hair.
Yeah, right. Okay, right. I'll say bye-bye to you. I'll go over the answers very quickly, and then we'll come back, and then we'll see how we've done. All right. Thank you, Anthony. See you in a bit. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's rush through the answers so that you know we don't need to spend so much time on them now. we can just sort of plow through them. We'll have a little bit of fun as we go through. All right, and then as Anthony said, what will happen? We will put tomorrow on the Facebook page, all right, the scores on the doors so far for you that you scored this evening, and we'll add them up as we go along. I think you can do adding up as well. Okay, let's do the answers then for the entire thing. Round number 1.
Squiz.
Okay, so here we are. The average brain has how many cells? Is it... sorry, I'm always doing the housework, so I thought it was his hair. All right, okay. Okay, A, is it 1 billion? B, is it 10 billion? I'll get a wooden spoon. No, yeah, right, that's fine, that's fine. C, 100 billion, or D, 1 trillion? The correct answer to that is, in fact, 100 billion. Right, 100 billion is the correct answer to that. Question number 1. Question number 2. What is the furthest planet in our solar system from the sun? All right, is it Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, or Saturn? All right, Lou thinks it's C. Let's have a little look, shall we? It was. Well done. Well done, Lou. It was in fact C. It is Neptune. Now, some of you might have thought, "Oh, I thought it was Pluto," because I was very close. Yeah, it was Pluto. Pluto was declassified. It's not really a planet anymore, apparently, or there is still some bit of debate about it. But generally accepted, they've sort of declassified it. All right, Roger Delgado. First place. If you want to put in the answers, by the way, feel free to do so. But I'm going to be ploughing through them. I'll try and put the questions up before I actually start talking about them, to give you, say, 20 seconds if you want to put them in. But please don't be offended if I plough through and didn't put your guess up there. Roger Delgado was first played by which Doctor Who villain in 1971? Choice of for Davros the Master, the Cybermen, or Doctor Who, or Doctor Y. Doctor Who was the main character, wasn't it? There you go. That he played the Master. And I think he was, I am a sort of Doctor Who fan, on and off. I love Doctor Who, but some of them I'm not really into, and, depending on the writers and the thing, not really me. But I do like Doctor Who, and I gotta say, of all the Masters, he was one of the great, I did find him scary. I found him scarier than the Daleks, in all honesty. All right, question number 4. SW1A, 1AA is the postcode of which famous London landmark? Buckingham Palace, Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, or St. Paul's Cathedral? The answer there is Buckingham Palace. I don't know why we've got that underneath it. What is that underneath it? For goodness sake, go away, you underneath thing. That's it. It's Buckingham Palace is your answer to that. Question number 4. Question number 5. Which ancient kingdom had Prague as its capital? That is St. Postmark. Oh, St. Postmark as BBC Two. Is it? Is it Peg? Oh, there you go. It's clever, you are. Question 5. Which ancient kingdom has Prague as its capital? It was... Why have I got 2 here, Anthony? Why have I got 2? Why have I got Bohemia and the Holy Roman Empire? Is it the same thing? I'll have to pull him on that now when I pull him back up in a minute. Okay. I got 2. Why have I got 2 answers? Question number 6. A prism refracting white light into a rainbow appears on the cover of which album by Pink Floyd? The Dark Side of the Moon. All right, The Dark Side of the Moon. Okay, those were the answers to round number 1. Because it turns out... right, okay, there you go, we're learning something now. Because it turns out the Holy Roman Empire was founded by the guy who pretty much ended Bohemia. Still none the wiser. I'll ask him about it later. Okay, it's Bohemia. All right, we'll ask him later. I'd love to see how he managed to work that out with his either-or system. If it was actually 2 possible answers, he's probably going, I don't know. Okay, it's both. They both use it as a count. All right, okay. Thank you, Miss Granny. Thank you very much. Thank you for being there for me. Okay, Dark Side of the Moon. That's where we were there. So that was round number 2. Now we're going on to round number 3. Question number 1. In Ohio, it's illegal to do one of the... I've got to find out what you think for this one, right? I've got to find out. It's illegal to do something in Ohio. What is it illegal to do? Is it illegal to own a fish tank, fish whilst drinking, get a fish drunk, or kiss a fish? What do you think? Well, what do you think? What do you think it is? Because you're not going to know, are you? Really? I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, Helen, you might know. You're clever. You're a clever person. Pop your answers in. I'm not going on to the next. I want to see what you think, and then we find out what the answer is. In Ohio, it's illegal to do one of the following: own a fish tank, fish while drinking, get a fish drunk. C says Lou Drain, but that was a complete guess. Lou thinks it's get a fish drunk. Carl Bates thinks it's get a fish drunk. Petra thinks it's get a fish drunk. Wow, everybody's, I presume, just taking a guess, and you're all putting C in. I wonder if there's any psychology behind this. I wonder if it's the position of the thing. Ange Drain did, of course. Ange Drain, D. Ange Drain thinks it's kiss a fish. It's illegal to kiss a fish. Kiss a fish. And Helen put kiss a fish as well. All right, let's find out, shall we? Let's have a little look, see what the answer is. It is get a fish drunk. How on earth did you all not have a clue with that? I presume you didn't have a clue, and yet you got it. I don't know. Peggy put D. Kiss a fish. It was C. Get a fish drunk. Oh, hey ho. All right, let's carry on ploughing. Then question number 2. Which spirit derives its name from the Dutch for burnt wine? The answer to that is brandy. Brandy. Burnt wine is brandy. B. What's that? B on my game sheet. B on my game sheet. Oh, no, never mind. We'll take a look at that later. Okay. Question number 3. Which protrusion, also known as the laryngeal prominence, which protrusion is also known as the laryngeal prominence? Is it A, the voice box, B, the Adam's apple, C, the larynx, or D, the tongue? Ange is lost. All right, we'll find out why you're lost in a minute now, Ange. All right. How are you lost, love? Let me know how you lost. Type it in, all right? I'll try and between me and Anthony, we'll sort it out, okay? The answer to that one was the Adam's apple, the laryngeal prominence, because the laryngeal is actually your larynx there. And Anthony's very clever because he's put in the larynx, yeah? All right, but it actually refers to the Adam's apple. Question number 4. A lepidopterist is a person who studies what type of creatures? Leopards, the Adam's apple. Well done, Alan Groves. Well done. Leopards, butterflies, or bats. All right. Okay. A lepidopterist. What do they study? They study butterflies, believe it or not. Anthony, I wasn't going to say anything while we're actually doing. What is a leopard? You just made that up, didn't you? I know you did. Yeah. Sounds good though, doesn't it? A lepidopterist who study leopards. Yeah. Oh, 4-man chat. We don't need to worry about can they close the forms now, Anthony? Now that they've actually now that they've submitted, can they actually close the forms? They should have closed the forms, in fact, shouldn't they? Yeah, because they could be changing their answers. Yeah, yes, they should have closed the forms. I would have thought. Yeah, absolute throw off. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Question number 5. Who is generally credited with having invented the radio? A, B, C, or D? Oh, he's got all the submissions, all right, and he's got all the submissions, so you can close your forms now. All right, okay, that's fine. Actually, that's something we need to tell everybody in future, is to close the forms before we go through the answers, because otherwise we're going to just change things, can't we? Yes. Leopard could be scared of eyelids too. Yes, could be, Ange. Yeah. A leopard is scared of eyelids. Oh my God, got eyelids. Okay, question number 4. Who invented the radio? That was Marconi. I was pausing, chatting then and everything. It must have been so long. Look, on the ball. Helen managed to type that in quick as heck. Marconi. Well done, Helen. It was Marconi. And question number 6. Alan, Charles Babbage, thank you for your guess. All right, I think Charles Babbage did the computer. He was classified as the first person. Although I'm a bit confused because they said Turing did the first computer as well. But when I was in school, they always told me Babbage did the analytical engine, I think it was. So I don't know. But it wasn't him anyway. He didn't do the radio. Marconi did the radio. Okay. Just one round left then. That's round number 4. So question number... oh, no, sorry. Got to do question 6 first of all in round number... What was the single largest day for American food consumption in the USA? All right, I'll let you have another go at this. Come on. We've got 2 minutes. We haven't really. We're running into 9 o'clock. But what do you think it is? These are all big eat days in the good old US of A. Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, C Independence Day, D Boxing Day. What do you think it is? Pop your answer in now, please. Not that it's B. B. Gary thinks it's B, which is Thanksgiving Day. Anybody else? You probably have popped your answers in, but it's taken me a while to come through. Okay, Gary. Stacey thinks it's B. Yeah, a few of you in a row, they think it's B. I would have thought, Petra thinks it. Yeah. They're big on Thanksgiving Day over there. I've never been to a Thanksgiving Day. That's because I'm not American and I'm not in America. Yes, it is Thanksgiving Day. All right, well done. So congratulations if you put that in. Well done. Give yourself another point. And now we have our final round. The answers to our final round. Before we go back to Anthony and see the actual scores on the doors and who's doing what. Which of course we will post up tomorrow, and we'll keep that going as an ongoing thing. And we're hoping to run a league for a week. For a month. All right, for a month. Okay, so question number 1, round number 4 was in terms of area, what is the largest, the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight? Isle of Man. If you got that, fantastic. Well done. Question number 2, which 1984 novel centers on Soviet submarine commando Marco Ramius? That was The Hunt for Red October, I believe it should be, yeah, as played by the one and only Sean Connery in the film. Great film. Question number 3, I put White. Did you put White? Good. Well done, Hales. That's Helen. Were you right? I need to find out if you're right. Were you right? Oh no, you were wrong. Sorry, Hel. Oh no, that's unlike you to be wrong, Helen. It's unlike you to be. Oh, never mind. You picked it up with the October. The question should have been, how do you spell October, shouldn't it, Helen? All right. Okay. Only joking. What about round 2? What about round 2? We've done them all. We've done round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. And we're doing the answers to round 1, round 2. That was round 3, and this is round 4. I think, Peg. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we sort of finished the quiz. Peg, sorry, you probably weren't here yesterday. We tried something a little bit different today. What we're actually doing is we're doing a live. If you weren't here at the beginning, a live answer sheet. Because the live answer sheet, we can only actually go through the answers right at the end after we've done all the questions. So we did round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. All right, then everybody submitted all their answers. Now we're going through the actual answers. All right. No, we never had the Madonna hits. However, I could be completely wrong, Peggy, and I might have missed round 2 out. Did I miss round? I'll tell me what I've done wrong. All right. I'm confused now. Let me carry on. We'll do round 4. Right, and then and if I've missed the round out, let me know. Didn't have the Madonna hits. No, we didn't. Perhaps that's coming up now, is it? We'll have a look. Let's finish round 4, then we'll see which one I missed out. Okay, so that was question 3. Easy way of quitting smoking. That was Alan Carr. All right, Alan Carr. Peggy, I stand corrected if you are right. I don't know anymore. I give up. Alan Carr, who proposed the easy way of committing smoking. Question number 4. Okay, Helen thinks, Helen, I trust you. Not that I don't trust you, Peggy. I just thought you arrived late and you might have been a bit confused. But if you have right, I'll do round 2 now after this. Okay, this is round 4, and I'll do round 2. I know you won't put your answers in, so sorry, Peg. My apologies. I am wrong. You're quite right. I am wrong. Peg. I'm going to put myself in a corner with a dancer's hat on. You're quite right. I feel this big now, Peg. No, I am wrong. I'll do round 2 now in a minute. All right. Okay. Let's get to the end of round 4 first. In 1950, Disney film, Lady Tremaine is the girl's stepmother. Is it Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, or Wendy? All right, that's question number 4. And the answer is, I told you to get to them a bit quick, actually. Cinderella. Cinderella. All right, so that's your answer there. The 1950s film, Lady Tremaine, that was Cinderella. Question number 5 in round number 4, the Egyptian goddess Hecate, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Head of which amphibian did she have? the new wrong is the Paul right. I know, I'm sorry. I can't be right all the time, can I? Trouble is, I never write any other time. That's the problem. That's where you get the problem. All right, Hecate, she had the head of, what did she have the head of? Frog. She had the head of a frog. Oh, jumping she must have been. So Hecate had the head of a frog. Question number 6. The word algebra, alcohol, and alkali derived from which language? And the language that it's derived from is Arabic. And that should have been the end of the answers. However, I didn't do round 2, apparently. So I'm going to do round 2 now, just for your edification. So, back to round 2. Question number 1. We didn't do this one either. We didn't do the Madonna one or this one, all right? Question round 2. I missed round 2. Okay, the longest English word is... All right, okay. I want you to on to round 2. Yeah, on to round... Come on, who thinks this is true or false, right? What do you think? Is this true or is this false? The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. How much do you trust Anthony, right? Do you think this is just something he made up? Because he's got a cheeky face. He does make things up sometimes. Do you think it's something he just made up? Or do you think this is actually possible, right? Do you think Anthony, right, is, Anthony, right, this smiley little face, can I bring his face? No, I can't. For some reason, it won't come up on the screen. Right, do you think that's true or false? Put your answer in now. True or false? What do you think? Is there a word in the English language? Can there possibly be a word in the English language that is 189,819 letters long? True or false? Alan thinks it's false. Lou put false. Do you know what? I would be with you both there. False, sells and drain. Alan says false. Yeah, I'd be with you all. I think this is something you just made up. Anthony, it's silly. You can't make... True? You are... Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it's not false. It's true, says Anthony. That's something else I'm going to pull him on later. True. Peggy, what is it? Do you know what it is? Type it in. Type it in the comment box. No, go on. We'll wait. I got a bit of time. What's the word? What does it mean? I got to look that up. Anthony, do you know what that means? Look it up for when I pull you back on. Have you got to say the word? Am I going to say... Oh, no! What is this the word? I'm not even going to say it. It's the chemical known... Tintin. Wouldn't they just say Tintin or Snowy or Titan? Also known as connection larger as a trophy. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Oh, well, that is brilliant. Okay. Well done, Peg. You still typing, mate? Good. Question number 2. Hertz is a unit used to measure what? Right, Hertz. What do you measure Hertz in? Or what does Hertz use to measure? That's used to measure frequency. And the rest, Peg. Hertz is a unit used to measure what? It is frequency. Question number 3. Whose birthday, which is on the 2nd of October, is commemorated around the world as International Day of Non-Violence? Is Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Bob Marley, or me? Not me this evening. Oh, loads of people but B. Martin Luther King Jr. Let's see. Helen seems to have got... yes. Oh, no. It's Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma coat. Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, Angie's busy typing here. What have we got from Angie? Okay, well done, Ange. Question number 4. Frequently. No, not quite, Al. Never mind. Not to worry about it. It's not the winners taking part that counts. It's my dad's birthday. What? Mahatma Gandhi Day is your dad's birthday? Oh, happy Mahatma Gandhi Day to you. Question number 4. Between 1984, Gandhi. I thought you were giving me. Sorry, Peg. I thought you were giving me instructions then of how to pronounce it. You're just trying to get Gandhi in very quickly, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, 1984 and 1994. How many hits did Madonna have? She had 35 hits, would you believe? 35 hits and 250 failures. But that's Madonna for you. Hit and miss. No, actually, I don't think she had any failures. She was on the ball, wasn't she? On the ball. Where does that term come from? On the ball. On the ball means good, didn't it? But where does it come from? Where does I don't know. What is the second highest mountain in the world? What's the second highest mountain in the world? A. Snowdon, B. Pakistan, C. Niagara Parbat, or D. Mount Everest. Okay, Andrew's way off. Okay, not to worry about it. The answer there is K2 in Pakistan. K2 in Pakistan. Peg, I'm just getting your things through now. I think there must be a heck of a delay there on that one. Sorry, Peg. Okay, and finally, question number 6. Pierce Brosnan's made his debut as James Bond. Come on, I'll let you put this in. All right, we've got a little bit of time. It's only just gone 9 o'clock. So, Pierce Brosnan, what do you think? James Bond, he made his debut as James Bond in which film? Was it Die Another Day? Was it Casino Royale? Was it Goldmember? Or was it GoldenEye? What do you think it was? All right, I'll let you put your answers in for this one. Andrew's gone for GoldenEye. Anybody else? Any more takers? I'm going to have a bit of a drink, I think. Not alcoholic, of course. GoldenEye there from Helen Daly. GoldenEye there. Sorry, A. Yeah, D. I was looking for GoldenEye. I couldn't see GoldenEye. I could only see Goldmember, but then I could see GoldenEye right at the very, very end. D there. We've got, all right, we've got quite a few. Let's see what the answer is. The answer is, in fact, GoldenEye. Well done, so if you got Golden. Right, have I done all around? I think I have, haven't I? Right, okay. So there you go. So there's your round. That is it for your answers. I'm going to go back to the big studio thing, and then we're going to speak to Anthony and see how well you managed to do.
Squiz.
Okay, right. We're back. That is the end. If this is your first time joining us, I hope you enjoyed. We'll be doing things a little bit differently today, just in case you've got a little bit. Are you like Father Jack on Drink Paul? No, not like Father Jack. Not at all. All right, we've been doing up until today. We've just been doing it as a bit of a fun quiz and going through the questions and going through the answers, and everybody was keeping their own scores, and we did a sort of a scoring system that was based on an honesty system. But you can still play that way if you want to. But at the beginning of today's show, what we actually did was we put on our Facebook page a link to an actual live question sheet. All right. Sorry, I just couldn't work on 2 screens. That's all right, no problem. All right, so if you wanted to take part in our league that we've got going, you can put your answers into the answer sheet, and then we get that, and then the man with a plan, Mr. Anthony Cranny, can tell us who is doing what, and we can keep an eye on things, and we can post that tomorrow. So, talking about the man with a plan, let's go and see him now. I need to give him a ring first of all, don't I, to make sure that he's actually there, because I think he's hung up on me. He's going to tell us all how well you did, and we're going to take it from there. Let's have a little look. I clicked the button, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Hear that ring? There we go. Are you there? to Cranny. This is probably where he's dashing like heck to be with us. Okay, here he is. I think he's there. What on earth are you wearing, Cranny?
It's gotten a bit humid, so my hair went a bit curly. I know.
It's gotta be. Your hair is blending into the background. You look like a 70s disco diva. That's what you look like. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. So you've got everybody's answer sheets. Yeah. Everybody that wants to participate in the league. So what we're actually going to be doing now is we're going to be keeping these. So if you'd like to be in our league, every day that we come on, you will need to, every Tuesday, we're doing it on Tuesdays at the moment, aren't we? Yeah, not Sundays. Sundays are just going to be the fun quiz as normal. But every Tuesday, there will be a link put up to the answer sheet. And if you want to keep in the league, right, you need to get that link and you need to play with the answer sheet. Of course, you don't have to. You can still play along. Anyway, all right. Okay, got Angie's hair, apparently. Angie said you got her hair. Oh, no. Not that I've seen Angie's hair. That's another thing we need to get to do, you know, to get some people on here as well to participate. Right, okay. So who is in the lead? What are you going to do? Are you going to give us the top 5 or you're going to give us what's here?
Right, so we've got 8 people that have put in their answers submitted their answer forms for today's one, which is great. I'm glad that 8 people joined in with this
Good.
one.
Well done.
Fantastic. We got scores from about 17 to 9. It's quite a varied one, this one.
Really?
Yeah. I had all my facts and figures and I've closed them down now. Of course I have.
I completely lost them. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I can tell you, however, only one person managed to get the Isle of Man or Isle of Wight. Everyone else went for Wight. 7 people went for Wight. One person got it right.
Right.
As well as the Madonna one. Only one person out there got Madonna right.
Really?
Yeah, only one.
And yet, when I asked them about, what was it? There was one that I didn't think they would got, the one about Ohio. When I asked them about Ohio, then everybody was putting in the correct answer. How did people do for that, for the Ohio one?
For that one, we got 2 people decided that it's illegal to go fishing while drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. That's more of a sane one, really, isn't it? One went for kiss a fish, and the rest, fair play, 5 out of 8 did go for get a fish drunk.
Oh, right, okay. So you're going to be posting those up tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'll post these up straight afterwards. What I've got in front of me is the entire leaderboard, but I'm just now realising we need to figure out a way of me sending that to you.
You don't need to send it to me. Do it yourself.
What I'll do, I'll post it straight up as soon as this live stream ends,
right, okay.
so people can see their scores. But I'm going to tell you first, second, and third.
Go on then.
In third place, is
hold on, fanfare.
Okay.
Okay, who's in first?
Queen. Beep. That's the only username that I have to censor. The only one out there.
Right, okay. Who's in second place? We have... So when the fanfare's on, it cuts you out, so we can't hear. So you'll have to wait.
I got a word with that musician you've got hidden in that cupboard.
I know. Who was it?
It was Stacey and her Squizzers.
Stacey and the Squizzers. You are in second place, Stacey and the Squizzers. But in first place, fanfare, please. I'm going to be sick of this fanfare now in a minute.
Just Helga.
I knew. Helen, it is you. Well done. Congratulations. Cheer for Helga. Or I should actually say, Helen. Well done, Helen. You are in the lead so far. Is anybody going to catch up with you? Our league show is every Tuesday. Our fun show is every Sunday. And of course, our Squiz show is every Monday. Well done to everybody that took part. Don't forget, if you're going to on Tuesday take part in our league, you do need to download your Squiz answer sheets first. That is it for today. Thank you very much, Anthony. I think it all worked. You're fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Well done for organising that. I wouldn't actually know where to start. Shall we say ta-ra?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching,
I'll post
everybody.
this up straight away as soon as you're done, okay?
All right. Cheers, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Squiz.
Ah. All right.